how's everybody doing today? It's been quite a chilly but lovely day here in my part of the woods. This is just a little prelude to the live stream that'll be later tonight. I would do it now, but I'm out doing some errands for friends and family to make a little extra pocket money and help them out. So, and just get out of the house. Lacey's, luckily, my daughter letting me drive her car while she's not using it right now. I'm timed. I have about 45 minutes to finish and get back. But luckily, she wasn't using it and allowed me to. So thank you, go Lacey. Still waiting on, as soon as my radiator arrives, I'll be able to put it in the car and go back to work. Yay! I'm so excited. I'm tired of being trapped in the house. Y'all have no idea. I would rather work scooping horse crap or cleaning toilets than sitting at my house. I can't take it. Like, I'm not a stuck in the house type person. So anyway, I am feeling better. I don't know if you guys can hear and tell, but I am feeling quite a bit better. We're going, the live stream that tonight, we're going to discuss those still shots from the video that I got. And a lot of people are like, why can't you just put the link to the video? Well, if I do that, you're not going to tune in. You know, come on. I want us to have a discussion because I want your thoughts on where my mind went, where they're going with the video. I believe from what I read and saw in their video, and it's just like a 3-minute long video. I think they're saying something different than where I'm going with it. So I want to show you the still shots from that and from some other pictures that I already had of summer. And let's do some comparisons and see what y'all think. I want your opinion before I give mine and before you watch this video and get their opinion. There's multiple reasons for that. But I just feel that kind of like a cold read on it without information to color your thought process is better. But I want to turn you on to the creator that produced this. So I'm going to make sure to include their links in my video, in our live stream, as well as another lady that I've recently come upon from Georgia who is studying the genealogical ties, mainly from Trent's, Lawson's, and I'm trying to remember what she said. The Trents, the Lawsons, and the Goats. And there are strong genealogical ties going back to the mid 1600s. I think she said 1660 range. I got back to 1685, I believe. It's where I found as far back as I could trace there. A lot of the families came over from England, and there were name spelling, the surnames, certain spellings were changed within different branches of the family. Maybe they didn't want to be associated with one another. Personally, we have a genealogical study on my family, and we have one missing link to be able to be some rich people and prove that we are descended from royalty, albeit excommunicated royalty, because and our surname spelling was changed by that. I can't remember if she's a princess or a duchess that came over, but she was excommunicated, and she was the only heir. That is really unusual. You'll find when it comes to royalty that the only familial bloodline heir is excommunicated. They have to really do something bad. And let me tell y'all, she did. She did. She was a baddie. She actually was impregnated without being married, but to take it to a second level, it was by the stable boy. So that was just taboo then. And she was Dutch. She came over to the Americas, to the colonies, changed the spelling of her name, and she had her illegitimate, I won't say the name, I just don't like the other name that she used, but she had her illegitimate child here in the States, and she changed the spelling of her last name, and I think it's to protect that royal bloodline and those family ties. But you had a lot of that because, for lack of a better way to put it, when we do research, there's several reasons that people came to the colonies in the late 1500s, early 1600s, you guys. Some of it was because they were outlaws. They were wanted. They came to hide. It is what it is. Some of it was because, like my family and whatnot, was because maybe they were royalty or royal lineage, royal bloodlines, or upper middle class fringe of parliament and that whole aristocracy, and they did something that was taboo, so they came to the Americas to start over and give their family that chance. A lot of us trace back our family lineage, and unless they were explorers or promised a large amount of land or law enforcement, some other reason that they came over like that, most of our ancestors have a little bit of a nefarious past that started our American lineage. But a lot of times, that's why you had those surnames change the spelling. Add an S, remove an S at the end. Change one letter. Like, for instance, my father's family, it's Cardwell, Corwell. All of those are the same bloodline. When you do ancestry and DNA, you find that it's the same bloodline. So why did they change the name? Well, let's look at it. Lack of education. So it was phonically spelled rather than grammatically spelled. And we all know in our English language here, some things are lost in translation, period. Lack of education background can also have an effect. And by the way, I wanted to say this real quick before I forget. Amber Alert billboards. I'm getting ready to go on the interstate. I don't think we'll pass one this way. But when I went to town today, I passed it. It was one exit down from where I'm getting up. About 3 miles heading, I'm thinking west. I always get that confused. But heading like from Asheville, North Carolina towards Charlotte, North Carolina, about 3 miles from where I'm getting on this exit, there is one of the new digital Amber Alert and Silver Alert billboards. The only thing that I have seen on that billboard in recent times was we had an Amber Alert in the last 48 hours out of Charlotte, North Carolina. That was on there. I have seen Michael Vaughn out of Fruitland. He's been on there. I have never seen Summer Wells flash across that digital billboard. And let me state again that when I was working for Wally World, every day, 5 days a week minimum, I passed that billboard, coming and going, because there's one on both sides right there. Not one time did I ever see Summer Wells Amber Alert on that billboard. Not once. And we have the new, high technology updated billboards, like the new ones for North Carolina that are federal and top of the line. They're the new like the digital signage that originally her billboard was. They're that kind of digital billboards for the amber and silver alerts and whatnot in our areas. And not once has it been there. And let me also state, where Summer went missing from is way closer than where Michael Vaughn went missing from. It's also more of a driving distance from here, that exit, to Charlotte, North Carolina, where the most recent Amber Alert came from, than it is to Kingsport, Tennessee. And again, Summer's name has never been on that digital billboard. I literally pulled over on the side of the highway near that billboard to watch it and sat there for 43 minutes, and it cycled all the way around several times, and never once was her name during the height of when that Amber Alert was issued. So that's important. That to me is a huge issue. Also, back on the lineage things, I'm going to turn you on to this lady from Atlanta simply because it's another person that's research supports my research. And I think it's very important to have numerous people be able to find those same findings. Anybody who wants to, on the Patreon, there is I believe it's 204 pages document detailing the Thomas Wells family lineage from, I think, around 1490 to the 1980s. And that is Don's family's lineage, Don Wells, the dad. It details from the time that they came over from England till present day. At the time it came out, like I said, it was the late 80s. I have posted that, I don't know if I was able to post the entire PDF file or if it's just a link to it, but I believe you'll see it says Thomas Wells Sr. Family Lineage. For any of those that are interested in that genealogy, that is there and available. It will cut me off soon. So that's available for your consumption. It's a lot. You'll find those of you that do genealogical research and study will find that it is like going down a rabbit well, not a hole, a rabbit well, and getting stuck. Okay, I'm about to stop, so it's going to cut me off. I just want to say see y'all tonight in the live. Peace, love, and light.